if Asta was a demon and had sunshine. So I kind of cut out in the middle on accident. I didn't want to go through it. So I had to edit a lot of stuff out because my ads keep on popping up. I allowed to have ads in. So what I'm going to say is, so he defeats the dude. He goes to that gym dude. I don't know his name. I'm not good with names. And plus, I'm probably going to stop the Asta ones real quick because I have to go back and watch the stuff to remember it. I just had to chase my friend because he kept on calling me Hyuntai boy. Hyuntai, I can say that right without demonetization. So yeah. So I'm going through. So they come up. He pulls out his axe. I'm gonna say it's noon. So I'm gonna say none of them are near him. So I'm gonna say, yeah, it's noon. So he's at his strongest. No, it's almost noon. I'm gonna say. So he's battling. He takes out Rita because it's huge, and he swings it around. He slices them down constantly because it's easy to do that. They're getting crushed. Luck's battling them and all that. And the dude says, "You're weaklings. You shouldn't be here." Even though, like, I'm pretty sure most of them had just as much magic and stuff and destroying his. I'm gonna say he senses Asta's magic and he's like, "You're still a weakling. You're just weak," and all that. So Asta takes his axe and turns it into a blade. Because how strong Asta is and he thinks they're stronger. So I'm gonna say he summoned more clones this time. So he does physical clone. And they're all going around. 3 of them with axes, 2 of them with swords. It's like stabbing their heads and flipping around. So let me say he hasn't activated his demon mark, so he's in his first stage. Why I keep on putting it in second stage? Because in the second stage, that's whenever the cloak comes around him. So that's why I kept on using it, because I like the look of it. So at the end, I'm going to say, it's kind of like the Baruto Baruto strike. So 2 clones launch him at him, so he's flying with the clone and holding the real one. They fling him at him, and like I'm gonna say, with his sword, and like slicing his chest, like not organ parts, but like the upper chest and stuff, like across it, flinging him into the water. So he's knocked out still. So they go through. I don't know. Should I give him a second sword or some kind of weapon there? Should I give him, like, whenever they go back in time, like that huge sword that Meliodas used to swing? I'm not sure if it was special, but if you want me to put it in, tell me in the comments below of this video. And I'll just put it in later. Oh, I'm tapping my phone. So, the dude comes back. I'm not sure if they all have berserk moves, like, where he's using his gem at full potential in his head. He summons the big monster. Not the monster, but the little golem thing that he was in, using fire magic. Well, Asta's like, "Oh, somebody else has 2 different magics like me. That's amazing. Maybe you're a worthy opponent. I won't pity you after this." So he takes out his axe. So it's kind of like, he says, it's like the divine cuts, but he says the 1,000 sunny cuts, I'm gonna call it, where they kind of just go through. No, this time he has the axe in one hand and the sword in the other to dual wield him into destroying the other stuff. And if you want to make him 3 sword style or axe and 2 sword style, Zoro, man. If you guys want me to, I could do a Deku trained by Zoro. And it's kind of going to be like how Lazy What If did What If Deku was trained by Mihawk, but he's going to use the 3 sword style and 2 sword style. I think he can also do no sword style. I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah. So, they're fighting. He's dual wielding, protecting them. Wow, Noel's getting healed in the back and stuff. And the Four Eyes surprised that a non-noble can paddle and protect them, the nobles. So this one he gains respect for Asta. I still don't know his name. If you know his name, put it in the comments. If I can't say a name, I'm still gonna call him Four Eyes anyway sometimes. So he's dual wielding. And like, I'm gonna say, after a while, because he's still Asta, he's like, oh yeah, I can use full counter after protecting them. After Luck says that you can use full counter, right? Full counter. No. Full counter. And like he starts deflecting them back 10 times force. As soon as that big sword comes, oh yeah, still has that little fairy one. I think that's pretty cool. So that happens, and he's just like full counter all them, and the dude's still getting sliced up and armor and stuff, but he keeps on regrowing it and stuff. So he like punches it and stuff. Then last part, he takes his 2 swords, he runs up, and he gives him another slashes on him. It's kind of how Luffy had those slices on him, because I'm thinking of One Piece now. So he has those on him. That ends that one. And I just remembered what happened after the witches area, so I will get a part. Which one was at that place? I was thinking it was Swordsman. What if he was Swordsman, or which one was it? I'm not sure. But I'll get back to that one after this, because I think somebody really liked it. I forgot who. I can't say your name right. Terrible, right? I'm not a walking koala, if anybody gets that reference. You're pretty cool. So yeah, he fights him, he defeats him. I'm pretty sure nobody really likes the noble part, but they go to the capital, they walk in and stuff. Oh yeah, he still gets saved. I'm gonna make him stronger next time, where it's gonna be epic battle. Just imagine it. So they go to the place and stuff. They're battling. But no, they're not. They're done battling. They walk in. The nobles look at Asta, and they're like, "Is that a noble?" And the Silva family looks at Noel, and like say disgusted. I won't say it because Asta's really good at controlling magic because sunshine. Because you have to control it, or you like burn people to death. And like I made it where he doesn't have to have the glasses. No, that's in Deku. With Deku at Sunshine. You'll check that one out too. Yeah. So, yeah. Wait, what am I saying? So, I'm also saying Noel can actually use attack magic already. It's the twin dragon ones, because I wanted her a little bit stronger instead of having like 2 spells only. Pretty sure that's all she has even now. So yeah. So whenever they attack Noelle, she says, I'm gonna say her max is 4 serpent strike. And she like takes her remarks, she says 4 serpent strikes. Overpowers the other 2 that the other dudes threw. hits him with two and destroys the girl's clones. And they about to attack her with bigger magic, all of them about to gang up on her. And Asta rolls up in there and like he like says he like goes in his stage 2 demon mark with the sunshine on it. And he says, and he like extends the claw really bigly and like holds off all the spells. It's not full counter what I'm gonna do, but he like he absorbs all the spells and stuff. So like that happens, and they're all looking down on him because he's noble. He's not a noble. So whenever Silva and the Fiammo, I don't know, but like the captain of the flame people, whenever they do that, I'm gonna say what Asta does. He flexes his magic and he does a Meliodas. What shows up behind him is Meliodas in his assault mode, and Escanor in his one form. But it's not what he's using the magic, he's representing them. Because he actually talks to them, usually because they're in his grimoire. Should it be a 6-clover grimoire because there's like 2 beings inside of it? And I'm just going to say why the demons are in astral form. So just before they died, just because you know how they don't have physical bodies anymore. So they practically did the same things that happened to the goddesses, where they can like go into humans' bodies. That's practically what they did to the demons. So that's why the demons are not in astral bodies and stuff. And I'm also saying there were elves back there. And they knew there were fairies, but elves kind of hid themselves much longer than the giants and fairies did. So they didn't come up until after all those races died and stuff. And they still just had to hide themselves. So yeah. Capo gets attacked. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty simple one, so I have to take the rest of the time to do this. He fights the dude, but because his absorb magic, I'm going to say none of the curses worked or anything like that. I'm going to say even speed can penetrate, just like Gaara's defense, where it can still get penetrated by it. But I'm going to say he has to willingly tell himself to activate it, but it still moves on its own. He defeats the reincarnation things, and he like cruel suns the dude in the face. I'm going to say he's like badly injured. Just to have actual repercussions how strong he is. I'm going to say he actually loses an arm in this. And all the people that, I'm going to say the serpent girl, attacks him from behind. I'm going to say because, didn't he got like suffocate in it? And because he's still Asta, he forgot he can absorb stuff. He gets captured. Wizard King like takes them down easily, but I'm gonna say Asta takes down half of them with him. So that happens. This is the end of this one. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.